What's up? This is the Ugly Sports Show podcast with the Stu Man is said. And
What's happening? What's happening?
what's going on? And we want to say happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. We was off, with
Absolutely.
our families,
Absolutely.
relaxing. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't really relaxing, but I ain't gonna talk about that.
Right, right. Yeah, don't talk about that. But but man, it was good. It was Thanksgiving was good. I enjoyed the break, had a week off, and it was just some good, hanging with the family and some good food, man.
Yeah, I smoked the
Always some
turkey.
good food.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
smoked.
smoked one too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
smoked
man, that turkey was good too. It's gone too. I
that
mean,
real
what
good.
I think I got a little few pieces in the freezer, but yeah, it was good.
Go. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, and
ma-
I smoked a
uh-huh.
couple of Cornish hens too. Yeah,
Man, you do them
yeah.
Cornish for them things come out. When you do them right though,
We gotta do them right.
you got to do them
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but man,
yeah.
let's get
So
into it. Let's get
yeah,
into it.
yeah.
You
Go
got
ahead
some.
and start off with the Bears, man. It broke my heart. I thought they gonna finally beat
Wait,
the
wait.
Green
I
Bay
thought we weren't going to
Packers.
talk about them.
Well, I mean, we can talk about them first and then get it out the way.
But I thought we was going down. You said
I
we're
mean,
not talking about them.
no,
They
no,
suck.
no,
They
no,
they
no.
lost.
They lost. I mean, no, we just talk about this few minutes. They're gonna get it out the way,
Oh,
and then
yeah, they lost.
yeah, yeah, I
I
saw,
expected them to lose.
yeah,
I
but
expected them to lose.
like it's gonna be. I put it like this. I feel like they tanking.
I said this a couple weeks ago when we talked about it. This is a sophistical way. I don't know if that's a word of
Right.
tanking. It's I think the
Mhm.
top wants to tank, but I don't think the message got down to the players because some of
Right.
them players are still balling out. Man, that secondary, they young for the Bears, but they was balling out today. I applaud the effort and what they was trying to do. Justin Fields doing Justin Fields things like always, and man, it was a good game in the first half, but second
Yeah, but
half
you know what? It always seems like they ball out, and then when it get close to the end, they
you
that's
tanking. When
right.
you are tanking, the coach get conservative in them plays. You stop running the
Mhm.
football. They stop throwing the ball down the field to get those 50-50 balls. N'Keal Harry made a great catch.
Right. Mhm.
Claypool made a great catch.
Mhm.
And so, again, Justin Fields being Justin Fields. So, but
Yeah, it is what it
they
is.
still come up short. So that may be the last time they play Aaron Rodgers because he may want out next year. He may go to a new team.
I want to stay there one more year so we can whoop him. But anyway,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, we
So
done with that. And yeah, we
let's
done with
let's
that.
go on to some other stuff. Let's talk about this picture that came out. You live in Texas.
Oh, yeah,
You're around the Cowboys a lot, and they somehow
too
a
many
picture
Cowboys.
a picture of a 14, 15-year-old Jerry Jones surfaced, and that ran through the media for a couple of days. Then of course it
Mhm.
dies down. They just. But he was at the Arkansas um,
I know the Arkansas
segregation rally, racism rally, whatever you call it.
when
He was in the crowd.
when the black kids integrated in North Little Rock for high
At
school.
Arkansas, yeah, that Arkansas, the kids was trying to go to school, but then of course a bunch of white people that was there blocking them. He was in attendance.
Right. They
He
talking about
wasn't on the side of the black
he
kids
talking about he
helping
was
them
good.
get in school.
But first
He
of
was
all,
on the other side. He said he
yeah.
was a spectator. What was
Man,
your
first of
thoughts?
all, you knew talking about I was curious. You knew what was going on. Come on, man. I mean, my thing is when they asked him that question, he had a chance to get it right. All he could have said was, that was a long time ago. You know, I mean, I knew it was wrong and blah 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 blah, but he didn't do that.
Nope.
He didn't do
He
it.
he made a statement, and I probably can't quote him word for word, but it was almost to the point. Is I know I was there, but I didn't know why I was there. Help me understand a
Wait,
14,
wait a minute.
15-year-old kid. Hold on. A 14, 15-year-old kid. They know stealing is wrong, correct?
Right.
They know that you touch fire if you get burned, correct?
You know that
15 years old now,
you,
14, 15 years old.
you know that at
You
7.
knew
You
why
know
you
he's fire.
you knew why you was there.
Right.
You're not gonna sit here
Exactly.
and tell me, and for the people that keep saying, well, I can't judge. If I stole a car in the CarMax lot and it was 10 more other of my friends there, and I'm just standing there and some cars come up missing. But they asking me, say, hey, we seen a picture of you in that CarMax car lot. Some cars came up missing, and I make the statement, yeah, that was me, but I was just spectating.
I was curious. I was curious to see what the car stuff. But
I was
anyway,
curious to say, come on, man,
if we got
that's the type of
even the,
stuff.
I'll
Go
put it
ahead,
like
no,
this.
yeah,
It's like when they do something, oh, they sweeping on the rug is all right. But when we do something like that,
yeah,
you get dragged down in the mud.
yeah, yeah,
That's usually for example, like when Kyrie Irving did that, and how the media did him.
yeah,
And then you see what LeBron James said.
yeah. Kyrie did nothing illegally.
Right, he ain't did nothing legal, but
Kyrie made a statement and retweeted something,
right, right,
and they blew it up, whether you agree with them or not.
right, exactly.
Whether what happened or not, he was suspended from playing basketball
And had to pay a fine.
and had to pay a fine and had to go through 5 to 6 different things that the Brooklyn Nets put him through before he came back to play basketball. But you catch somebody at a racism rally, that's what I'm going to call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
The
racist.
owner, watch this, the owner of a national football team, the Dallas Cowboys, and you come out and say you was curious and you didn't know what they was doing. Stop. And like you said, you could have came out and said, hey, I felt that way because that's the way I was taught. But since then, I have changed my ways. I gotten better and realized what was going on then was wrong. But you did not choose to do that.
Because he figured he ain't had to.
Absolutely. Because you're an owner of a football team.
Right. And he got money, he got power. He figured like I don't have to
Absolutely.
do this. You know what I'm saying?
And then people have dug up, I can't say that I did it, but people have dug up. He has never hired a black football coach.
Well, he never had a head football coach. He got
He has never
assistants.
hired a head football.
Right.
No, the head coaches hire the assistants.
Right. Right. I know what you're saying.
He has never
I'm just
hired
saying
a
I know what
black
you're saying. But
head football coach.
but when the Kaepernick thing came up, he had a chance to say that he didn't do
And he didn't. And some players wanted to
it.
support that. And he went in the locker room or wherever he went and
Mhm.
told them, you better not kneel for the national anthem.
And then the only time he did it when Trump came out and said something about them called SOBs. And
Absolutely.
then he did, but they didn't really do
Absolutely.
it. They really like whole hand. They didn't really kneel. They really because
So again, he can be 80 some years old now. But whatever foundation you've been taught, you know,
right because
and you ain't, he made players a lot of money. He's made
right.
Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith a lot of money. He
Mm-hmm.
has given them, a lot of money. But they worked for that money.
Exactly.
They put a product on the football field for that
Mm-hmm.
money.
Right.
But why you
Exactly.
never hired? So then my question now is why he has never had a GM or president of football operations, a black person to run your football team.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, he barely wanted to pay that Prescott.
So why you don't hire a team president?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because you want to run your football team
The way
the
he
way
wanted
you want to run it.
Exactly. And that's why they ain't gonna win that with no Super Bowl.
When that
Hey,
stuff
I
came
ain't laughing,
out,
but
and
I ain't laughing, but yeah, we honest here.
when that came out,
What
and
they
then
on
there
now?
was black folks. There was some black folks. I ain't
Mhm.
gonna say I can't say they supported them, but what I will say is that their whole temperament was, I can't judge a picture.
See, no.
Wait, but if I'm in a liquor store stealing and they take a picture of me, but I'm saying, hey, I'm just here spectating.
Right, I was just there when they robbed the liquor store.
Yeah, I was just there.
And you
But
think
you
you
ran out with
but
it.
you hold
But
on,
you
hold on. I'm gonna use another example. And now this happened for real. I heard guys roll with people that had drugs in their car, but they didn't know nothing about it. They went to jail too,
they went to
but they
jail
ain't
too.
had nothing to do with it.
Make it make sense to me.
It had nothing to do with it. Just went
There
on.
are people who have robbed banks. The getaway man in trouble. The passenger is in trouble. The one who went in the bank is in trouble. And the one on the other side in the back seat who hyped them up to go in the bank to rob the bank is in trouble.
Right. Let's put it like
They
this, man.
they didn't go into the bank physically,
Mm-hmm.
but you was there with him. You was an accomplice.
Mm-hmm.
You were there at that racism rally.
Right.
You wasn't on the side with the black folks now, was he? Talking about some let them in. You was on the side with the white people talking about don't let them in. And
Exactly.
you tell me
I
you
agree.
didn't know? Stop.
Yeah, man, he knew.
Stop.
Man, he knew. Please, he knew. You know, it's this double standards. There's always been double
Absolutely.
standards in this country. Always.
Absolutely.
There's,
And
there
he's an
always
owner
be
of a football team.
there's always be double standards. It's like you white, you rich, and you got
Yep.
power.
Yep.
There's always double standards.
If he was supportive of black people, like he said, when the Kaepernick thing happened, he could have came out and say police brutality is wrong.
Right.
Don't talk about kneeling of the anthem because that was
In the
not
truth,
the key.
right. In the
That was not
truth,
the whole foundational
right.
piece of Colin Kaepernick.
Right. And the
His
truth
thing
is,
was police brutality was wrong.
right.
That was his foundational premise.
And the truth is, he ain't the only one that feel like that.
The only one.
He's not. He's
He ain't
not.
the only one. Why Kaepernick ain't got a job?
Right. You know why? He could have
Come
been
on
had a
now.
job. He
Come
could
on
have
now.
been had a job.
Absolutely. So now my question to you now is who leaked that picture?
I know that it came out with the New York Times, but I don't know
But
who leaked that.
who
I don't know.
remember Dan Snyder came out and said, I know some things about some of y'all owners if y'all try to keep me
No,
out. That's what
that's
came to my mind right there.
yeah,
Is when a month ago, a couple months ago, when that whole investigation with Dan Snyder and the Washington Commanders,
yeah.
and they was trying to
I ain't think about
so-called,
that. Nah,
and they was so-called trying to
that could be true, but we don't know that.
when Dan Snyder said, he said, hold on now, y'all want me to sell my football team? He said, now I know some stuff about some of y'all owners now. Y'all don't want me to go there. I say, when this came out, I was like, my goodness, how that picture surface after 60 some years. And
Yeah,
I just me, just this is me thinking, boy, that Dan Snyder, that's a smooth one right there.
yeah, but
That's a
but
smooth
we
joker right
hey,
there.
but at the same time, we don't know how true it
I
is.
don't know. Yeah, I
We
agree.
don't
I
know.
don't
But it do sound fishy, don't
know. Man, that sounds like some fishy stuff to me.
it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my whole thing about
Yeah,
Jerry
I ain't think about it. Now, see, I didn't think about that one. But anyway, man, yeah, yeah,
Jerry Jones had an opportunity to make it right, and he still did. He
yeah,
dropped the ball.
yeah. All
He
right,
dropped
man.
that ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
All right,
let's move on.
yeah. We want to talk
Prime
about
time,
prime time Deion Sanders.
prime time.
What last night he won the SWAC championship. Now
Yeah, went 11-0
they finna go to the Celebration Bowl, but he took the job in Colorado.
at Colorado. Yeah,
Yeah, he took the
he's
job.
heading
You
to
know what?
Boulder,
I'm gonna be
Colorado.
honest with you. I didn't know he was gonna take the job or not. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it was a good it's a tempting job. Hey, and my thing is, I wish him the best of luck. I hope he, do the same thing he did in Jackson State. And I know some people got mixed emotions about it, but I
Well,
mean, but you gotta understand this. You know, it was gonna come one way or the other. I mean, he was gonna get offered. He gonna get offered a head coaching job at one of these big schools. I mean, I wish it could have been Auburn. I thought, no, Auburn should have did. I would have rather for him to go to Auburn or back to his alma mater in Florida,
Florida
Florida
State.
State. But
Yeah.
hey, Colorado used to be a real big time college back then,
But
like a long time ago.
Was Auburn offering him the job though?
Yeah, no, they didn't offer to. I forgot who they gave the job to, but they should have. But I feel that Auburn should have offered him that job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that um, we have to be careful when we try to criticize somebody for doing something
I ain't
that
criticizing.
is. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in
Right,
general.
right. But
Um,
some people will criticize
what
him anyway because you gonna leave an HBCU and you ain't go to a big time school. You just doing it for the money. That ain't
Well,
the point.
how about he's leaving a football program for another
Mhm.
football program?
Right. But coaches do it all the
How
time.
about that's what I'm saying. How about listen, I have given them a platform and I
Right.
have given them the foundational things to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's an opportunity for somebody else in the rankings, a
Mm-hmm.
coach,
Right.
another coach to take what Prime has laid that foundation and say, well, let me build on what he has laid.
Right.
Coach Prime, I appreciate the platform. Now you finna give me
Exactly.
somebody else an opportunity to be a head football coach at a HBCU or college program.
Mm-hmm.
It's football to football. Prime did what was best for him.
Right.
Why we can't be happy for what he did, what was best for him?
Right.
Because if you
Exactly.
was in that situation, going from if you needed to switch going from Southwest to United, United was paying more. You gonna do what's best
I'm going
for
United.
you. I'm going to
Exactly.
United.
Exactly.
Don't hate because again, it is an HBCU.
Yeah.
And he put the HBCU back
On the map.
on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say he did.
And then I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say what the problem is. We do this to ourselves. We always criticize ourselves. Oh, you doing it? I'm like, why coaches do that all the time? I'm gonna use an example. The coach from Oklahoma,
Lane Kiffin.
not Lane Kiffin, the
It
coach
was
of
a
Oklahoma, the one the USC.
oh, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
They
I
just
can't think
lost
of
to
that. I know you're talking about.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
just lost to and they just lost to Utah. He
yeah,
did it. He
yeah.
did it.
He did it. Sure did. Sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure did.
He left Oklahoma,
So
went to
where's the
USC,
public?
and USC was terrible the year before he came. Now he built them back up.
So where's the the criticism there?
There ain't no criticism. He ain't getting credit. I don't hear no criticism from him.
I don't hear it either.
You know what I'm saying? I
I
don't
don't hear it either.
hear none. So, but
Oh,
see, like I said, we do it to ourselves. I ain't gonna say we, cause I'm not
yeah, man.
I'm not
I
in
don't.
it. My thing is, I'm like, listen, man. Okay, my thing is, okay, and I heard you're gonna take some of his assistants with him.
That's
You
what
know what
most
I'm saying?
coaches do.
Right.
Most coaches
And right, and
who
then
don't do that.
they weren't really getting paid. I'm gonna be honest with you, the sisters weren't really getting paid no money in Jackson State,
They
but they're
won.
gonna get paid more money in Colorado.
Absolutely. And
Right,
Dion
and
taking
not
his
just that,
son, Dion's son going with him, the
right,
quarterback.
and not just that, he gonna go on the doggone portal and get some more players.
He already said he is.
And then
He already said he
I
is.
think the cornerback going with him too.
Yeah, his son.
The
His son
quarterback and the
Shador.
cornerback and the cornerback split.
Oh, the number one recruit. Oh,
Right,
what's that boy? I know you're talking about. Yeah. Both of them going. And by all means, and by right, they should.
right.
But um, but Prime and then Prime also said there are some. who are already he already got some recruits committed.
See,
He got
so
some recruits committed
my
already.
thing is, man, I'm gonna give me a Colorado hat.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna watch, man. I'm gonna watch,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to follow them. I'm gonna follow them.
Yeah, I'm
Follow
following.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So and but I'm happy for Prime. I'm happy that he went on ahead and did what was best for him and his family. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm happy too.
yeah,
Yes. I was trying to see what's going on with this TCU thing. So you said TCU made it, huh?
I believe they did. I was looking at a friend had sent us the breakdown of who was in it, and I know Michigan in it.
I
I
know.
believe TCU and
Well, you know Michigan and Georgia, and they number one, number two.
yeah. Michigan and Georgia's in it. TCU and then somebody else. I can't remember who was the fourth team that was in it. So, but
Yeah, I think Ohio State probably moved up. I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find that out now. Shoot. Trying to
yeah,
find out.
I know Alabama dropped.
Oh, Alabama. I think Alabama was like 6 or 7, something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, and TCU. That's the final four.
What it said again?
Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and Ohio State. That's the top
Okay.
four.
So TCU gonna play Michigan and
Right. And
right,
Georgia,
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ohio State gonna play Georgia. Now I'm gonna tell
Yep.
you something. I'm gonna be
And
honest with
Alabama is number 5. Tennessee is 6. So
you. Yeah.
that was the top six
And
teams.
see, everybody keep on saying, well, I'm gonna say Stephen A kept on saying Alabama deserved to play. I'm like, Alabama, no, they don't. They lost 2 games.
They lost. Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
if USC would have did what they're supposed to do,
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State wouldn't have never snuck back in.
Right. Right.
Right.
Now,
They lost.
if Stephen
And
A.
then
says if hold on, if Stephen A. said Alabama should be in it with 2 losses, that means Jackson State that's 11-0 should have been in it too.
right, exactly.
They undefeated. Why they didn't get it?
Right, because they in the SWAC. The SWAC ain't SWAC don't. But you know what though?
They
I'm be honest
undefeated,
with you.
right?
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I believe if Jackson State would have an opportunity to play some of these big schools, they probably beat 1 or 2 of them.
Probably so.
But
Probably so. Because
they
them
never
big
had an
schools would have
opportunity.
underestimated them.
Right.
Them big
Mm-hmm.
schools would have underestimated them and went out there and probably played lesser to their competition.
Right.
And
Yep.
that's probably what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but
So
all in all, I support Dion. I'm happy. I was watching some stuff. He was taking a tour of the stadium and all that. Man, it looks real
I
good.
get a chance to see that. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
But
it
I
looks
seen when to get off the plane and
it
everything.
looks real good, man.
Hold on, hold on,
I am
hold
so
on.
proud. So
Soon as he won the SWAC, he on the plane.
he on the plane. Other
So
coaches do it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Other
NFL
coaches do
coaches,
it.
NFL coaches lose.
People make big
They
deals about that.
man, they'll lose the Super Bowl or they'll lose in the AFC, NFC championship game. That night, they on the plane with new hat, new shirt, and they on their way to the city to become a head
Exactly.
coach. But why he can't do
And what's the name? What's the name from Notre Dame last year?
it?
He left and went to LSU. With LSU and
Brian Kelly.
right.
Yeah, he ain't even finished the
With
season.
that fake Southern accent.
He ain't even finished the season yet.
Right. Hold on. And then what's name took
Gone.
over for him to play it in the bowl game. So I guess Dion not gonna coach the bowl game now.
He's gonna coach the bowl game. He did say he's gonna finish first. He's gonna go
Okay.
back, finish that, but then he did say, "Now, when I'm done, I'm coming." I was like,
Right.
"Go away, be ready."
Oh, so the truth is, I didn't know that. I thought when you take a job, you can't coach that game.
This Prime,
Oh,
This Prime said, "I have unfinished business. I'm going back to finish and coach the bowl game and do all that stuff." He wants to finish that first, and of course, that was a prerequisite to Colorado. Prime said, Let me finish that first, and then
Right.
I'll be here full time after that. Then
Okay.
that gives Tracy, his fiance, time to look for a house, them to get his son in the transfer portal, all the other kids in the transfer portal, get all their names in there and so forth and so on. And
Yo,
hey,
yo,
let it work.
that'd be funny. Bring a whole Jackson State team over.
Listen, listen, because he told they had a players meeting. He told some of them, you may not be here. He said, I got some spots filled up already, and that's quarterback. Quarterback gone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna compete for a quarterback spot, you better beat out his son.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Better beat out his son. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, let's
Yeah.
move right along. We're gonna wrap this up, y'all. Let's get to a serious situation. Neil Long finally speaks. Well,
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah.
say speak. Neil Long finally said something, and
Right.
what kind of I'm just gonna paraphrase what she said. Everybody know what happened with her husband,
My
fiance, about some
fiance.
infidelity things going on. She spoke and she said that somehow the team, the Boston Celtics, never called her to check on her, and how a private situation was made public.
But yeah, I know about yeah. Yeah. And
And
she had to
yeah,
pull his son out of school because they was yeah, that's ridiculous. That's straight up
it's
ridiculous.
sad, man. It's sad. And she was like, for you to say you support women and you didn't like what he did. What he did was wrong. It violated the team code of conduct.
Right.
And for you not to call her and to check on her and her son and to make what was private public.
Because they care about themselves, they care about their interest. They didn't really care about them.
Nah,
If
no.
they really wanted to do something about it, they should have kept it private. Like we all said.
Yep,
Because most time when stuff like that happens, it's supposed to
yep,
be private, not you know.
yep. Just stay private.
Right, exactly, and I
And
agree with that.
you should have just said, hey, due to um, differences between the coach, you could have made up something.
Yeah, you
You
could
could
have.
have made up something and said, hey, Email Doka is stepping away from the team. We are moving on from him due to, whatever the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You could have said, hey, we have philosophy differences. Coming
Right,
into the
exactly.
new year, he
Right.
brought a new philosophy. You could lie. They lie all the time.
They're liable all the time,
Don't
buddy.
stop lying now.
Mm-hmm.
They lie
Yeah,
all the
they
time.
sure do. Yeah,
Due
you're
to
right.
some differences, we are parting ways with Email Doka and let the imagination of the people, because somebody gonna dig.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna get the inside scoop, just like somebody got the Jerry Jones picture. Somebody was gonna get the inside scoop. TMZ would probably got it first, because I don't
Right.
know how they get stuff first all
Yeah,
the time.
I don't know. Somebody be paid because they get paid. Some people get
Man,
paid to do this
TMZ everywhere. Boy, TMZ will come out your bathroom. Hey, what you doing in here?
like, huh? What you like? Look,
Man, you trying to clean yourself up. TMZ say, hey, what you doing? Man, what are you?
I don't know. I got the car come work. Hey, John, what you?
Where you come from?
Like, where
Don't
you
worry
come
about
from?
where I came from. Don't worry
Like,
about
okay,
that.
hold on. I got cameras all around my house. I'm like, I mean, hold on. Wait a minute. I see you on my camera. How you get here? How you get here?
Man, I'm telling you, boy, TMZ
That's
pops out of
true.
nowhere, boy.
TLC can be coming out of nowhere.
Man, couldn't I be like, how y'all getting all these stories?
Yeah.
On one serious note, it's like, how did you get the Kobe Bryant story?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Man.
plane just
God,
crashed
God,
and you on the site. How?
right. You're right. God rest his soul. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. God
Yeah.
rest his soul and his daughter, man. Oh my, that still hurt. That still
Yeah.
hurt. But how
Man,
you there
I don't
before
want
the
to talk
fight,
about that because
before the
every time I
helicopter
think about that,
crash?
I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
tear
remember
up,
when
man.
that happened, man.
Yeah,
I was so man, I
man.
was hurt, man.
Yeah,
I was
I
that
teared
messed
up.
me up. That messed me up
Yeah,
that day. I remember
yeah,
where I was at, what happened, everything. That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's
yeah,
almost like
but
they was there before the crash happened.
yeah, huh?
TMZ filming. I say it feel like they was there before the crash happened.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but man, still, it's been another great one.
yeah.
Another
Big
great
great one.
show.
Yeah,
Another great show in the
yeah,
books.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, almost over this the holiday season.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
I
Yeah.
also want to say, man, y'all be careful out here when y'all doing y'all Christmas
Please,
shopping.
please be
Watch your
safe,
back.
folks.
Be safe.
Absolutely. Be safe.
We want y'all to have a happy and safe holiday season.
Yeah. So,
And
but I'll be on vacation doing that. I'll be in Florida.
right. Yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
right. We ain't gonna do nothing for the holiday for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
since you're gonna be gone, so we're gonna do like a couple more shows, and then and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it's a
But
holiday break.
folks, be safe, man. Be safe
Yeah,
out here.
yeah.
Respect, respect, respect.
Respect and
Respect
love
our
one another.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Respect your peers,
Hmm.
and stop doing the goofy, y'all.
That's right.
Come on, man.
Don't do
Let
nothing stupid. Right.
let's share love, peace, joy, family, and be respectful. Let's
That's
be
right.
respectful. So, been another great show, sir.
Yeah. Good. Another good one.
Another good
Yeah.
one. All right, y'all.
And
Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're
leave y'all comments.
leave your comments, man. Leave comments, ideas, topics y'all want us to talk about. We'll be more than welcome to talk about it, and also mention your name.
Right.
Whoever said it will mention your name on the show, and to make sure we give you a shout out. So
That's right.
it's been real, y'all.
All right.
Two man, peace out.
All right. Peace.